It is almost 6 p.m. and I am out here checking to see if all of the innards of my trunk are dry, because I had a disaster of soda proportion in the trunk this afternoon. There's what's left of one of the 12 packs. And this is what the heat did. Oh, jeez. To the cans. And I was only in there they were only sitting in there for less than an hour. They tell folks not to leave your babies or your pets in the car in the heat. Don't leave liquids in there either. Not carbonated liquids anyways. And certainly don't forget anything in the trunk after the grocery store. A few years ago, I accidentally left a gallon of milk in my trunk. Many years ago. My big dude was little. Brought in all the groceries, forgot the milk, and didn't remember until the next day when I went looking for milk. And it was August, and the plastic jug exploded, and my little Saturn smelled like cottage cheese for dang near a year. No matter how much I scrubbed the carpets. But I'm about to put my trunk back together again. It's been a long couple of days, but we'll sit down and do an update, because everything that I can do, I have done. Everything that I'm able to do has been done. So lots of things fell into place, which is good. I don't have all these balls up in the air anymore, but yeah, before it gets too late and the mosquitoes come out, I'm gonna put my trunk back together again, and then we'll talk. Okay, we'll talk. Well, the liner was dry, but the carpet isn't. The sun is brutal. It's 105 degrees right now, and earlier it was 109. But I was in Oak Cliff tending to some business in regards to insurance and alternatives to insurance, medical insurance and all that. And I'm losing more and more hair. Look at that. Jeez. Hold on a second. Is your hair thinning? Do you have scalpy spots showing? Okay. Until you can get a miracle growth thing happening. This is what I do when I'm super self-conscious about it. Conscious about it. I get some dang. My back hurts. I get some eyeshadow and I go right in on the shiny spots. Okay? right in on the light spots, right in on them spots. Okay. Yep, that's what I do. It gives me peace of mind, makes me feel not so self-conscious for a little bit. But anyway, let's get back into this dining room because, like I said, I was in Oak Cliff. It is a weekday, so everything's open. I'm still getting used to the fact that I'm home on the weekdays and that the world has continued to move on without me. So I'm like, hey, if I can get A through Z done, or at least A through C, why not? So I got some stuff done in regards to trying to line up some type of healthcare. We'll talk about why in just a little bit. But I was in Oak Cliff, and on the way back, little dude was with me. He actually wanted to get out of the house, so we stopped at Thrift Town. He wanted to go to Thrift Town, so we went to Thrift Town. And I picked up a few things. Plus, I think somebody tried to hustle me at the Thrift Town. I don't have a criminal mind, so I don't know, but it seemed shady. But let me get back in here and show you guys what I grabbed, and then tell y'all the shady, I think I tried to get got situation. Okay. So you see somewhat of a difference. I didn't go all deep in like I usually do, but yeah. I just couldn't stand to see that totally white patch. And I could have put in a little more, but that's my secret. If you ever come in here and notice, she looks different. Probably did a little tweaking up in the hairline. But anyway, before we talk about anything, let me show you guys what I picked up at the Thrift Town. I actually went to Thrift Mart for snacks and sodas, which is what caused the damage there. And then we went from Thrift Town to from Thrift Mart with sodas to Thrift Town, which is less than a 3-minute drive. And we were in there maybe 30 minutes because my back was just killing me, so we left. But the drive from there home, along with our little perusing in the store, caused all that damage. But let me show you guys what I picked up at Thrift Town first. I know this is going to be a mishmash of a video, but I found this awesome little cozy earth bag. I think it's Neato. It's kind of plastic lined, in case you want, if you want to use it like as a lunch tote or something. The condensation won't go through. It was $3.49. Really cute. But you know what? Okay, we'll talk about the pricing later. I think I got everything cheaper than what I was supposed to get, but I think I also almost got hustled. Okay, so I did buy this, you guys. I had to have it. I just thought it was the neatest friggin' thing. It was only $1.99, and I found out that this particular sucker goes for way more new and online, so I grabbed that. And then I got these. I have always wanted a set of these. This is what you make. You can make churros with these. This is what I've seen my Latino brethren use to make these little flour churros. These little different shaped churros, and I could not believe the deal for $2.99. So it's a little handle, and you screw on each one of these different discs, and you dunk it in your batter, and then you dunk it into the oil, and you get a pretty shaped little churro type thing. And then the only other things that I picked up were these little mixing bowls. This one for $1.99. This one for $1.49, and this one for 99 cents. And I love this kind of stuff for when I get in those I want to cook moods. I just feel like I really know what I'm doing when I have this type of thing. And it's good for mixing, and then especially if you're using chiles and stuff like that, non-reactive kind of things. So that's that. I did get one more thing that I already dove into. It's a book. It's called A Song I Knew by Heart. And it's a story of a mother and her daughter-in-law. The mother lost her husband 8 years prior, and then her son, who was the husband of her daughter-in-law. And it's how these two women in mourning bond and kind of try and escape the heartbreak and darkness of being widows and all the death and the heaviness. and they move away to the mother-in-law's hometown, and how they're received by family. But there's a little secret that the mom has, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I already started reading it. I'm on chapter 2 and I'm already sucked in. That was $1.99. So that's all I picked up. Now oh, little dude found a shirt that he liked and a butter knife. If you've been with me a while, you know. But when I got out of when they rang everything up, I was in pain. For one, I was in pain, so I don't think I was paying attention, and I think I got distracted. I was talking to a little dude, you know, getting the bags, you know, together and everything. And I don't know if it was a hustle. I don't know if she tried to hustle me. I don't know if it was an honest mistake, but I honestly don't know how you could have made an honest mistake like scanning a tag that you happen to have by your register. Let me show you guys. Now, I will say that everything rang up regular price and then a sale price. Every last thing. I don't know if it says regular price and then the sale price. Every item I purchased said that. But after I paid and walked out, I'm like, why did I spend $23? What the heck did I buy that got me to $23.48? Because y'all know I'm cheap. I've been thrifting since I was 17 years old. I know what I'll spend. I know what I'll pay. And I'm like, something's not right here. So I went through the receipt and I went through every item in the bag in the parking lot. And every item was accounted for. That's when I noticed regular price and sale price. So what? Everything was on sale? Okay, hey, fine by me. Fine by me. Everything was on sale. According to the receipt. But on here is houseware basket. I'm like, what the heck basket are you talking about? See this here for $6.49? It's a houseware basket. I'm like, I didn't buy no basket. So I went in. I'm in pain. You're trying to play with my money. I don't care if it is only $6, $7. Something is funny, bunny. So I go in there and I explained to her that I asked her, first of all, I'm sorry, did I leave a basket behind? Because maybe I had. I was in pain. I was distracted. Did I leave a basket behind? What do you mean, ma'am? I said, my receipt shows that there was a basket that rang up for $6.49. And I don't remember purchasing a basket, so I'm wondering if I left it behind. She goes, oh, no. I scanned a ticket that reads basket because one of your items didn't have a sticker on it. So I just used a tag that had the same price. I'm like, I don't think I purchased anything that was over $5. I said it, and she goes, no, something in your items didn't have a sticker, and that's why I used that one. And I'm like, well, I've gone through every item in the car, and every item has a sticker on it. And I said, now you can go through it if you'd like. I said, but I have verified that every item has a sticker on it. There's nothing in here that doesn't have a tag or a sticker on it. She kept trying to insist that one of my items was not tagged, and that's why she tagged this random 6-something tag that she had there by her register that she uses in those types of situations. Sometimes I'll have tags here by the counter, and if something I know is like $1 and there's no tag on it, I'll just scan a $1 tag. Or if something I know is $5 and y'all bring it up here without a tag, and I'll just scan the $5 tag. She goes, so, and again, she's trying to convince me that one of my items didn't have a tag, even though I've already told her, I've already verified everything has a sticker on it. So one of your items was probably 6-something. I knew it was going to be 6-something, so I just tagged that tag. I'm like, I'm telling you, everything is accounted for on this receipt. The only thing odd in this receipt is this basket. I didn't buy a basket. You've already confirmed I didn't leave a basket behind. I was pretty sure I hadn't bought a basket. I've tore up my card thinking, what basket? Did I buy a basket? Ma'am, I didn't buy a basket. So can I just get my money back? Let me call my manager. So she calls her manager back, and I am going to get $7.03 put back on my debit card. But I'm like, were you trying to hustle me? Is this some kind of hustle that at the end of the day you take the difference or something out of the register? I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a criminal mind, so I don't know if that is a hustle. It just seemed strange because I hope you're not overcharging and randomly scanning random tickets on people that walk in and out, because a lot of people don't look at their receipts, especially thrifters. Thrifters, you know, you're so happy you're getting a good deal, and you know you're walking out of there spending less than what you should. You know, you might not notice, but I've been doing this a long time. I know more or less what my purchases should ring up. I do the math as I go. And like I said, I always have a set limit of what I'm going to spend, and I don't go above. And I was like, I'll do 20 today. But I was at 23 something. I'm like, no, something doesn't ring right. But like I said, I was in pain, and I just wanted to get out and go, and the heat was unbearable, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Have y'all ever heard of anything like that? Does this seem shady to you, or am I just being hypersensitive? I don't know. But why? Why would you make the effort to scan a ticket on the side of your register to add to someone's bill? Is that something that you end up taking out of the register at the end of the day at closeout? I don't know. Have y'all ever heard of anything like that? I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna dear Google. But anywho, so I just wanted to show you the thing. The shirt that little dude bought is just a really nice button down blue shirt. I have it in a laundry basket. We're gonna wash it. But those are the few things that I picked up. I wanted to show you guys, and then tell you all the soda story, and then tell you all the I think I got hustled story. But let me get situated. Let me pop me a pink pill, and then we're gonna talk about what's been going on and where we're at with the whole job health thing. Okay. Hola guys, happy technically Friday. I think it's after 1 in the morning. I don't know what I did with my clock. I kind of moved stuff around in my room. And yes, Mel, what the heck are you doing? Why are you doing that? Because I'm stubborn, because I'm hard-headed, because I'm over it, because I figure if this is what life is like for me right now, then I gotta figure out how to do things differently and just see if I can do them. So yeah, it took me all day with assistance from the little one in there, because if my big one knew what I was up to, I'd get chewed out. But I moved stuff around, so I really don't know where my clock ended up, so I don't know what time it is. Where is my clock? I don't know. But anyway, okay. I am currently sitting in my new spot. I moved my little chair over here. I had been wanting a little area where I could prop my feet up and lean back to watch TV for those days where I just am over lying down or whatever. And I finally got the I don't know what to do it. So I'll show you guys around when we're done, just to give you a lay of the land. But it does look closer to what I wanted in my bedroom, so I'm happy about that. But anywho, I am currently sitting here because I'm going to do some DIY crafting right now. I'm in this do something, fix something, make things pretty mode. You guys, when I tell you I don't know what got into me this week, I really don't know what got into me. Even little dude is like, you know, you're playing with fire, lady. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. He's kind of pulling a big dude on me, but it's because they care, I know. But anyway, I'm currently gonna do some DIYing, some judging up while we do an update. Okay, so let me first show y'all what I'm DIYing. So aside from, oh, maybe this chair is not a good idea. Okay, that helps. So aside from getting in here and moving some stuff around, what started all that was I went into the bathroom and I got tired of seeing my Temu wall stickers, my little tile wall stickers, sitting in the hallway outside of my bathroom. They've been there since I ordered them, since I showed you guys that haul a long time ago. And all I was gonna do, guys, all I was gonna do was stick one square up on the wall. just to see. But I know me well enough to know, girl, you can't start nothing and not finish it. So it took 5 hours, and lots of from that one in there, because, you know, he saw me maneuvering up and down. And I did feel okay doing it today, which is the day after. My body was just on fire. Like, it was a stupid thing to do. Not the exertion, but the climbing. I mean, I set things up to where I could just climb from floor to chair to counter. So doot. So I wasn't at risk of falling and wasn't putting too much strain on my body to hoist myself up from the floor to the counter. So I made steps. The stretching wasn't too bad. I did have to stretch a little bit, but the stretching wasn't too bad. Blah, 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 blah. It's done. I've done it. It's done. My body's paying for it. But I did a thing, okay? So let me show y'all what I did. I hated it at first. I'm still not 100% on it, but it's definitely way better than the bare wall that had been there forever. But because I have that gold tone on the picture frame in the center, I wanted the little towel holder on the side, the towel holders, because I have 2 of them, to match. And these are it. These are the little towel holders I've had in there for years, and they're kind of patinaed with this reddish kind of, you see a little bit of red in there with this metal. I love these. They give me Asian vibes, and that's what's going on in that bathroom. I don't know how that happened, but that's what's going on. So these are going to be judged up to match those frames, because I have 3 frames in there that are gold toned frames. So I went ahead and got this craft paint. Okay, we were out and about today again at the friggin' pharmacy. I live at that pharmacy. But I got 2 kind. I have an antique gold and then just a regular gold. The antique gold actually matches everything better in there. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna paint the whole thing. I'm just gonna brush on here, just tinges of gold, just to make it more cohesive in there. And then I want to do the little knobs on the cabinets completely in that gold. My long-term project, if I feel better after Wednesday, we're getting to the update, guys. Okay, we're getting to the update. If I feel better after Wednesday, I'm hoping for a miracle. My finishing, well, not my finishing, because I still want to redo floors, but I want to do the cabinets. I want to paint the cabinet, the doors and stuff. I want to paint them. I'm not sure if I want to go black or if I want to go white. I'm not sure. I want to lay down the DIY fakey contact paper counter. I need to replace the base and steel. So there's lots of little DIY things that I want to do on the cheap, on a budget. And now that I started with the wall, I just like got inspired to make it pretty in there, which is why it spilled over into this room. But while I update y'all, I'm going to be doing this. Hopefully it's not a disaster. Okay, so updates, guys. As of Wednesday last week, whatever the heck day that was, I am officially unemployed. That was my last physical therapy session, and my job waited until all of my PTO was used and all of my sick time was used, which explained that mystery check. I got a mystery check. It did not occur to me, stupid. You have sick time. So as of Wednesday, I'm officially unemployed. That Wednesday, my boss asked me if I was still doing therapy, and I said no. Today was my last day, actually. And I said, because she texted me that morning and asked me to call her, and I said I will. As soon as I get out of therapy, I will call you. Okay. So as soon as I got out of therapy, I called her, and she asked me if I was still in therapy, if I was still going to therapy and all, and I'm like, no, today was my last day. The lighting in here is terrible, so I don't know if I'm covering enough of this in gold. And I told her no, that this was my last visit, And then she let me know that they had decided to let me go. So she wanted to know if I had any personal belongings at the desk, and if I did, I could come and get them, because there was no hard feelings. I could, of course not. You know, what the heck, hard feelings? You're doing what you got to do, and I'm doing what I got to do. So, but I didn't have anything. You guys saw me strip down everything, or remember me telling y'all I stripped down everything after all that nonsense. After they started showing their butt, and after that psycho guy made me fear for my safety, our safety, and I ended up having to go to the police station. I had already, you know, after all of that nonsense, I had already brought everything home, so there was nothing there. And she acted surprised, which she shouldn't have acted surprised, because goodness gracious, you didn't notice my desk and everything was completely bare. There was nothing there. And I wondered if she hadn't wanted me to go in, because she kept saying, "Are you sure there's nothing left here? Are you sure?" I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely positively sure there's nothing left there. Maybe a pin, but more than likely that came out of the supply closet, so there's nothing. I just kind of got the feeling that maybe she was trying to get me to go in for some reason. But once I assured her there was nothing there of mine, no personal effects, she said, "Okay, well, you can just bring in your badge this week, and you can take it directly to HR. Oh, you can take it directly to HR. That way you don't have to come down here. But if you want to come and say goodbye to the girls, then..." That's when she said, "I mean, there's no hard feelings, I don't think, right?" I said, "No." She goes, "If you wanted to come and say goodbye to the ladies." I'm like, okay, you know, whatever's whatever. I mean, I could barely walk. I'm not in the mood, really, honestly. But what do I have to say to them? You know, what do I have to say? But, I mean, I didn't tell her that, but I'm thinking to myself, I don't have anything to say to anybody other than bye. So that was that. And then, you guys, when I tell y'all, because I've been waiting and not knowing what the heck is going on and how do I proceed with unemployment and COBRA insurance, and I need a definitive something from you guys, because I need to move on with my life, you know? And I wasn't getting anything. So my neck will not allow me to look down. So after she told me that, and my son was home that day, he was off that day and had taken me to PT. So he knew I was talking to her, and after we hung up, you guys, I felt such relief. I felt like a weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. It wasn't until days later that I panicked. Like, oh my gosh, you're unemployed. You're 49 years old and you're friggin' unemployed. But at that moment, that day, I felt relief. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt relief. That is so pretty. I really like this. So that was that day. Okay, as soon as I found out, my next step was filing for unemployment. So I filed for unemployment. I'm supposed to request my first payment this Sunday, even if I haven't heard back from them as to whether or not my unemployment was approved or not. I'm supposed to request my first payment this Sunday. So there was that. And then, did I tell y'all, have I told y'all that my pain management appointment, which was supposed to be on the 11th, y'all remember me going on and on and on about the 11th. They had the, yeah, because I did a video on that. Yeah, so they moved me from the 11th to the 18th. So here I am, unemployed with no medical insurance. I applied for Medicaid. I went on the, what is it called? They call it Obamacare, and it's not Obamacare anymore. It's called, the website you go on to find health insurance. I forget what it's called. But most people still call it Obamacare. But anyway, I went on there just to see what medical insurance I could afford based on whatever financial information I had. And the system said that me and little dude, based on the information I provided, can qualify for Medicaid. So I'm on the wait for that. But in the meantime, I needed some insurance because I wasn't sure if my insurance was going to carry over until the end of the month or if it was going to cancel that day. So the next few days played out with me reaching out to HR, trying to find out how long my insurance was going to be good for. They in turn told me to contact United Healthcare. United Healthcare told me your insurance is going to run out that Saturday, because they let me go on Wednesday, so my insurance was only going to be good until Saturday. So they gave me the number to Cobra, because that was going to be my only option. And my son, God bless him, said, Mom, it doesn't matter. We'll get you your insurance. We're not going to sit around and wait and postpone appointments and put your health, you know, on hold anymore. I will pay Cobra. And I had found out that monthly Cobra is going to be $1,247. $1,247 a month. That's the premium. But to pay off the remainder of July was $644 for me and little dude. So we decided we would just pay, or we decided, because he's paying, that we would go ahead and just do July and then see what happens between now and August. If August comes and I haven't heard anything back from Medicaid or whoever the heck, a yay or a nay, and I haven't been able to establish insurance with anybody else through the marketplace, that's what it's called, marketplace, then he'll just go ahead and pay Cobra as long as he has to, which I don't want him to do, because he's already carrying the entire load for this house, the mortgage, the bills. He's already said, when do we gotta when do we gotta buy school clothes for little dude, because his school year begins August 10th. So my son is ready. My son is ready, but I don't want to leave the entire burden on him. So that's all I've been doing pretty much. So we covered unemployment. I'm waiting on that, the yay or nay. But like I said, I request my first payment this Sunday. I'm waiting to see what the marketplace is going to tell me in regards to my medical insurance. Big dude already went ahead and paid off premiums for the remainder of July, which is good, because when I went to pain management on July 17th, they decided we are going to do injections. We're going to go ahead and start your injections. My first injection in my back will be Wednesday, the 26th. That'll be my first injection. My physical therapist had hoped that pain management would see me before my neuro follow-up, because my neuro needs to have something to go by. You know, he's going to have my MRIs and stuff like that, but he's not going to have anything to base my healing, my pain level or anything on if I haven't had any pain management. But coincidentally, my pain management follow-up, my first injection is on the same day as my neuro follow-up, which worked out well, because my pain management said, I understand why a physical therapist wanted you to have had some pain management prior to going to your neuro, but because my neck is so jacked up right now, my neck is causing so many issues right now, he actually wants my neuro to do a little more digging in regards to my neck. He's like, I really would like for neuro to re-examine you, have him review all of your MRIs and everything, just to be sure there is no surgical intervention necessary, or to see if injections will be good for your neck as well. And if they are, then he'll inject me in my neck and my back as well. So because my Cobra Pro, what's the word? My Cobra is going to be good. It ended up, I had to wait 48 hours for my Cobra to kick in. But the visit on the 17th was covered. The visit on the 26th for my first injection and my neuro follow-up will be covered. And then anything after July, well, we got to play it by ear. But hopefully something is in the works, like I said, in regards to Medicaid or something. If not, big dude keeps telling me, Mom, don't worry about it. Then I'll just pay Cobra for a month. We'll play it by ear. We'll do it that way. So So I'm telling you guys, if it weren't for my big dude, I'd be in a heap load of trouble. If it weren't for my big dude, I know I would have just kept going to work, because that was the plan. I would have just kept going to work and damaged myself more. But I didn't have to, because he insisted that I not. And when he would hear me say that I was tempted to go back, he's like, you're out of your mind. Like, why would you go back to such a hostile work environment? I understand you want to work and you don't feel that you shouldn't be working, but no, not there, you know. So, I mean, it's all working out. The dots are all connecting in God's grace. All the dots are connecting. I mean, they are. Everything is connecting and everything seems to be falling into place for my good. And it ain't nothing but God's grace. I truly, honestly believe that. But, is that it? Is that the update? Yeah, that's all I've been doing, you guys. I've just been trying to get everything done that I needed to get done, getting everything into place, making sure that everything that I have to do is done. And I do believe everything is. What do I have to do now? Nothing other than request. And I'm learning the lingo, guys. Request my new, request my first payment for unemployment. But yeah, that's it. As far as how I've been feeling, like I said, I don't know if it's a psychological thing, because that Wednesday when I went into pain management, he had to manhandle me and examine me and everything. I mean, he pulled and stretched, and I got there in absolute pain because the drive is pretty long. We had to go to an office that I didn't want to go to, but I'm glad I did, because the office that has been rescheduling me and not calling me back, or calling me back and acting all confused, is the Dallas office. And they made me an appointment in the Irving office, which I was kind of upset about, because I'm like, there's no way I can friggin' drive all the way over there. To most people, it's only 20-25 minutes. Honey, when you're in pain after 10 minutes, that you don't want to be driving like that. Thankfully, my big dude was off that day. He said he would have taken the day off anyway to get me there. And I believe him, because he would have. But that drive getting there, by the time I got there, I was in so much pain. And the walk in, and then he manipulated me and stretched me into all kind of crap. I left out of there so bad. And I was under the instruction not to take any over-the-counter pain relievers, because they tend to thin blood, and because they're going to inject me on Wednesday, I had to get off of all OTCs. The only thing I could take for pain was my muscle relaxer, and he had to write me a prescription for that because I had run out of them. And then the next day, I was in pain that whole day. The next day I was in pain. And then Wednesday I woke up like feeling almost normal. And I think that's why that burst came over me. I felt almost normal. Like, I don't know if it was psychological, because I know there's a cure around the corner. I don't know if it's a cure, but I know there's help around the corner. And I kind of had the attitude, like, if they're going to stick me with a needle, because if you guys know me at all, I don't know if I've mentioned it to you. Some of you guys may know I am terrified of needles. And no, she's scared of needles. No, like, panic attack, can't breathe, will walk out, want to run out, will cry. It's totally embarrassing, okay? It's embarrassing. It's humiliating how you react to needles. So my mindset is, if they're gonna friggin' torture me and I have to go through that crap, I'm gonna give them something to heal, okay? I'm gonna give them something to correct. I'm gonna give them something to make better. But I did. I woke up Wednesday and I felt almost normal. I had energy and I hadn't slept, so go figure. And then I kind of thought, am I going delirious? Like, is this like close to the end? Because I haven't been sleeping worth a crap. I think I had in 2 days, the last 2 days, maybe 3 hours of sleep in 3 days. So I was like, maybe I'm losing it. Maybe I've gone delirious or something. I don't know. But I felt normal. I felt pretty normal. I was in a good mood. I could walk just a little longer. I felt pretty okay. So this is why I was like, what can I do? You know, what can I do today? And like I said, all I was going to do was stick up 1 square. That's all I was going to do. and all I was going to do in here was move my chair from over by my little vanity over here so I could have a little nook, and that's not what ended up happening. But I had help. I had little bitty help. Well, not little bitty, he's almost as tall as me, but anywho, so that's the update. I think I've given you guys all the update. It seems like forever since I've talked about that. I know I complain and I whine and I moan when I'm talking to you guys all ooh ah, but I don't think I had updated you guys on everything. But yes, I'm officially at 49 years old unemployed. I'm just gonna hang on. I'm just gonna, like I said, everything is falling into place by grace. So I'm gonna hang on to faith and be grateful for my kids and just focus on, hopefully on Wednesday, it's this miracle. And we'll see what, if pain man, I'm hoping that Wednesday I go into pain management and they inject me. And then by the time I go to, no, wait a minute. My neuro follow-up is first. So my neuro, maybe let's see what my neuro says. He'll review everything and maybe he'll tell me to tell my pain management guy, inject me in the neck too, and then we can schedule that. So I think it was good that I was able to get both appointments on the same day. So we'll see. I'm hoping for a miracle cure. I'm hoping for that injection and my back pain is completely gone, because I got gardening to do. I got deep cleaning to do in this house. I got work to start looking for. I'm already thinking about going back to work. And my big dude is like, Mom, why don't you just take some time? Okay? I said, because I don't know if I'm going to get unemployment or not, and who the heck wants to be out of, I don't want to be out of work too long and have that gap in my resume. And he's like, why don't you just take it easy for a little bit? Just go thrifting every day. My son knows me. Just relax, putter, play around in your garden and just relax, do the things you like to do. We'll just take a break. I'm like, because I can't. I have to get back to work. But why? I got us for a while. Just know, if you want to take that break, if you want to take a break, if you want to get some me time down before you go back to work, you can. I got it. I'm straight. And while it sounds tempting, I know I'd go nuts. I would go nuts. So I'm hoping that come Wednesday, they inject me and it's awesome, and they can do something about the neck and it'll be awesome. And if this goes away and this goes away, I'm back out of there. I am back out and about. And some of you guys were asking me about the job at my sister's, my sister's job. I don't know, guys. I go online and check because I kind of felt bad. I'm like, you know what, Nimrod, you're not even ready to work. What if they had called you? What if they were like, hey, can you come in for an interview? How unfair is that? I'm wasting their time. I'm wasting my time. No. Because I had told them I would be available to work at the end of June, not knowing that everything was going to get this bad. But I ain't heard nothing anyway. Now the position is still open. The applications are still open. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But I do know that any job I get will not be working directly with the public. I don't care what I got to do. I don't care if it's a cut and pay. Well, I do care if it's a cut and pay. But if I can get into some kind of, because there is money in medical and legal offices. If I can get some kind of administrative position, just data entry, just something, that's what I want. I don't want to have to fool around with people ever again. Not in any have to help them capacity ever again, because people are horrible, people are cruel, people are nasty, people think they can talk to you any kind of way they want because you're there to help them. It's horrible, and I'm over it. I'm too old for that nonsense. And I was thinking of doing transcription, and it takes so long to get your certification as a medical transcriptionist, but there's money in it, and it involves no patient contact, no customer service. You get information from a physician and you type it up. That's all you do. I've worked with doctors for years. I can get along with a doctor, even the most arrogant of surgeons, but it's not patient based. They give you information and you move on. And I can go to school for it. I can do it online, get my certification and do that. And my big dude is like, Mom, then do that. Do that. If you don't want to just sit around and relax, or just sit around and not do anything, get your certification, get online, see if there's anything you want to take for coding or transcription, whatever. He goes, I got you. I got us while I do that. So I just know, like I said, I never, ever, ever want to ask anybody, can I help you? Ever again, ever. But that's the update on that. These are done. Now in this lighting, they look covered. I'll probably have to go into the bathroom and really look in there. But this is, see, they're not completely covered. They're kind of splotched. It's kind of splotched on there. I think it's going to be really pretty. I think it's going to be really pretty next to the frames. So once I put those back up on the wall, I'm going to let them dry here. Once I put those back up on the wall, I'll let you guys see. I have a few other little things here that I got one of my trips to Walmart or Target. That's where I live. Groceries, medication. Oh, and Walgreens. Groceries, medication. Groceries, medication. I got this Krylon Fusion in metallic gold because I have this metal hamper, this metal scrolly hamper with a little duffel bag that attaches that I had in his bathroom for a while, and then nothing matched. Nothing matched. It didn't make any sense. And now that the bathroom's starting to come along together in some kind of style, I'm going to bring that back in. He's going to help me tomorrow because it currently is full of Christmas decorations. So little dude is going to help me tomorrow get all the decorations out. We're going to take it outside in this 100+ weather where I can actually spray paint. I'm going to spray paint the snot out of it. Now it's currently a dark metal brown. And I'm going to spray paint it gold to match the gold touches in the bathroom. So that'll be another little touch of color in there. We'll do that tomorrow. And I wanted to go to Home Depot to get some wooden trim miter cut so I could make a frame for around the mirror, which I also want to spray paint gold. But then I went on Temu and I got another $35 from Temu for the affiliate program. Another $35 on Temu for me to pick out some free items for a review. But when I looked on their campaigns, they offer you campaigns by like subjects, whether it's fashion or for the home or electronics or for your pets or for kids and toys. I looked at all of them, guys, and I can't find anything that I can actually use. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of cute things, but I don't need any more clothes. I don't need any more jewelry. I don't need any more, even, you know, I don't think there's anything in there that little dude, there's a lot of toys. He don't need any more toys. We're not sure about the clothing because you never know if they're going to come in funny, you know, too small or too big. So there's nothing really on those campaigns that I thought I could use. So I just started like kind of like looking, and they have this stick-on trim that you can miter yourself. It's like rubber 3D, has these pretty little designs on it, and it's only $1.64 for a roll of like 5 feet. And I'm like, oh, get a couple of those and I make my own little frame and stick it over the mirror myself. And you know, it's cheaper and more convenient than me having to put these long sticks, pieces of trim in my car. But I don't know, I'm obsessed with getting this bathroom pretty now. And I guess when you feel ugly and sick and gross, you want pretty around you. I'm still left with a lot, but it's shiny. It's my crystal frames, my crystal knickknacks, and my perfume bottles, and all my shiny bits and bobs, and my books. I have a lot of books. But I like everything. When I look at everything, I'm like, oh, you know, it's pretty. I like it. But anywho, I say all to say, when you feel like dookie, when you feel ugly and broken, it helps to be around pretty things. And I feel good. But anyway, I think that's it. That's my update. You guys have seen the little bit of thrifty goodness that I got. I am going to make sure these are dry before I attempt. Yeah, it's pretty quick dry. Before I attempt to put them up on the wall, and then I'll do an after picture just so we can all see if it works, if the gold frame works with the gold towel holders. But I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you guys are going to roll into an awesome Friday. Yeah, into an awesome Friday. And until, why am I holding on to this like my torch? So until my next, is there anything else in here I wanted to show you guys? No. No. Well, I never showed y'all my M's on my windowsill. You remember I told you guys I had my windowsill lined with M's? Well, when I redid the bathroom, I took all of my seashells out. And I thought, how pretty to have my seashells on the windowsill. I have these decanters full of seashells. How pretty to have my beautiful seashells with the sun shining through them. And I can just open the window and just look at my beautiful seashells. So I currently have my seashells on my windowsill now. And all my M's are down here on the floor. But I have this wall space behind my curtains that I'm going to put my M's. That way when I open my curtains, you'll see my little wall of M's. But a lot of my M's don't have anything to hook them to. So when we were at the Walmart, I went ahead and grabbed these sawtooth hangers that I'm going to nail into the wooden M's and hang them there. And then I got these little ready picture hangers for some of the bigger ones. These are only $1 something, so I went ahead and grabbed those. And then I got some super glue. Because I broke one of my little dishes, one of my little bowls that I hold earrings in. I broke it yesterday. It's just a little piece, so I need to glue that. But yeah, that's it. But anyway, I was about to end this all and I got distracted looking over here. But I hope you guys are going to have a great Friday. Hope you guys roll into an awesome weekend. And if I get myself into anything prior to my shot on Wednesday, I will come back and hang out with y'all. So until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye. So here it is, guys. I didn't cover it entirely, but I think it's just enough to pop with that gold. This is the texture. This is the little vinyl stickers. It has a little texture. And they ain't the most sticky of things, but I like it. But yeah, there's the gold. I think it's pretty. So where my M's used to be, now all my lovely seashells are. So now I can enjoy them when I open the windows and sneak peek-a-loo at my windowsill. And then my M's, bam, went down here.